Good morning, everybody. Mike Elliott back here up in East Hants at the Igloo with High Button Sports, bringing you this U16AAA game. This matchup this morning, Kings versus the Buccaneers. Buccaneers coming off a win yesterday over the Voyageurs. Kings coming off a loss to the Armada. Both these two teams sitting in the standings 5th and 6th, so important games, important points, getting close to playoffs as the number of games are rounding up for the season as both teams take to the ice. I see the starting goaltenders are going to have Nate Beaton for the Kings and Chandler Bell for the Buccaneers, as well as we see the Kings lineup here. Their backs are turned to us. We got Munden, McMillan, McIntyre, Hullett, and Duncan will be starting on the far side. Can't quite get their numbers as of yet, but we're going to pause momentarily as we get ready here for O Canada. So we'll just be back here in about 45 seconds for the start of this hockey game. And with that, welcome back again, everybody. Players go for a little skate after O Canada. People come together. And we get a good shot down there. As I mentioned earlier, starting goaltenders Beaton for the Kings and Bell for the Buccaneers. And Bell down in the far end looking like a rookie Patrick Waugh, number 33, between the pipes with that retro-looking gear, looking real sharp with the pads and blocker. As the referees get lined up here, like I said, important game for both these teams as they're 1 point between them in the standings. And then also very few points to jump up to 4th place as these two are sitting 5th and 6th. So a lot of maneuvering around with the, like I said, I believe 8 games left after this one in the season for the, to get us started. As we watch, waiting for the referee to get the puck. So we're getting the game going, we got no puck. So there's Rob Blackwood bringing the lines for the puck. Now we're ready to go. So right at the starting face-off dot, we got Josh Hollett lining up with Benjamin O'Coin. A little bit of ice maintenance is there at the center line as well. I think we're almost ready to start. It looks like the referee, he gives both goalies a point. The players bang their sticks on the boards, and we are ready to go. We are on their way. Scramble draw, right after draw. Everybody trying to find it. Munden does find it. Able to poke it into the zone. Trying to find it now. McIntyre trying to go back over to Holiday, trying to dive forward to grab that. In the corner, they go for the battle. Trying to come loose, back to the blue line. McMillan, he rips a wrist shot, and there's Bell with his first touch of the hockey game. He makes a save, puck comes to the corner. Hullett pulls it around to the far corner here now. Trying to go back up to the blue line. Duncan, he takes a shot towards the end. There's another one. I think it might have been deflected in front of Bell, but goes to the corner. Picked up by the Buccaneers. They try to clear. Back at the center, and that's put right back in deep by McMillan. Bell plays that, gets it to his D-man. They start the breakout. Kings making a change. Goes cross ice, goes off a skate of the Buccaneers player. Maybe a chance here for McMillan. He's got to skate the puck in ice. He goes over a little bit too far there for Murphy and picks the puck up at his own zone as Tench. Tench going to go for a skate. He's got to put some speed on. He's along the wall now. Gains the blue line. Here on the short side, Tench trying to go short side as he tried to go back with a backhander But there's Beaton with his first puck touch over to hold his post. Along the boards now is Roberts. Gets poked ahead. Here's Elliott. Elliott trying to figure through. He kicks it ahead, and there's the referee's arm up. And we're going to get our first penalty of the game. Hooking is going to be the call. And it looks like it's going to go to trying to see the number, looks like number 9. It is number 9, Jake Admiral is going to head to the box. So just a minute 9 here into the first period. King's going to go in the power play first. As number 9 is going to sit 2 or less in the box. And we're out the draw though. That's picked up by the captain Tench, but trying to clear the puck down the ice, puts it right into the bench. And we'll have to redo that faceoff back in the Buccaneers zone. Like I said earlier here in the first period, only 1 shot apiece. Kings on the power play. Puck clear to the blue line, kept in by Duncan. Duncan looking towards the net. Likes to go far side. Hollett. He goes try to go back to the high slot area, and there's Bell with another save. Rebound. It's flicked up over the net. Picked up by McIntyre now. McIntyre trying to dance his way. Gets it up to the blue line. Duncan look for a shot. There's a shot, and it's loose. He'll poke away at it as Bell made the first save, and able to clear that just outside the line at the Buccaneers. Kings got to regroup here at neutral zone. Munden puts it in deep now. Murphy trying to get there first. Got a defender on him. Murphy back to the blue line. McIntyre. He has a look. Try to go back up top. Goes off the skate of Tench. But comes right back to McIntyre, who gives it to Duncan. He takes a shot, and there's Tench with the block, and he's able to bring the puck up to the neutral zone. Dumping in deep as he's looking for a change. A minute to go here in the power play. Duncan going to bring the puck up ice. Goes cross ice. A bit behind Stapleton as he has a turn back. He grabs it. And he goes over to Martin. Martin gains the blue line. Martin goes back up top. That's almost picked off. And it is. Maybe a 2-on-1 shaping up here short-handed. And offside. As Smith was just ahead of the play. As Walsh was bringing the puck over the blue line. I think it might have bobbled on him a little bit as well. But either way, short-handed chance. But nothing comes of that. 48 seconds to go now here in the power play. And that puck's right off the face-off. Dumped in. Beaton had to be careful. That came right off the boards sharply out front. He leaves it for Blackwood. Blackwood goes over here to White. White going to gain the red line. He dumps it to the corner. Orchard behind the net with Notch. They rim it around. White trying to keep it in again. He takes a bump. Picked off by the Buccaneers, and they clear it over the blue line. Smith goes back the other way. Leaves it for his defender, who rifles one in, and the linesman had to give a duck there at the blue line. White avoids a check, gets it up to Stapleton. Stapleton got some numbers now. Stapleton tries to go top to Orchard. He gets the shot, and there's Bell with another save. Puck comes to the corner. That's going to do it for the power play as the puck comes outside the blue line. Back to 5-on-5. Here comes the Buccaneers. Try to go backside. That pass is picked off by Martin, and he chips up for Stapleton. Get to it first is Rivard. He goes back to his D-man. He's going to skate the puck up ice. Roberts chips and chase. Roberts behind the net. Got Graves on him. Gets some help from Smith. Smith now tries to go back up top. Somebody has lost their stick there, or it's broken. One of the two poked ahead. Now we get a puck race for it as Roberts and Elliott try to race their way back to the Buccaneers zone. Roberts able to get there first. Roberts to the corner. Little backhand pass off the wall. Can't find it. Sullivan looking for it. Gets poked ahead. Here comes the Buccaneers. 2-on-2 back the other way. Cross ice pass. Looking for the trailer. Gregoire puts it in deep. Picked up by McMillan. McMillan up. Able to clear the zone. Gregoire dumps it right back in. Knuckle puck goes right on to Beaton. McMillan puts that back. Gives it to Duncan. Duncan puts a little move on the corner. Goes up along the wall. Elliott, little touch pass to Murphy. Murphy trying to put the afterburners on. He chips the puck in deep. He gives it a chase. Goes out front. There's a chance for Sullivan. And Bell read that perfectly as he slid over to the top of his crease to make that save. Puck back to the blue line. Kept in by Duncan. In the corner. Munden trying to come out with it now. He gets stick check. Still has the puck. He turns and shoots. And flash in the white glove is Bell. And he's going to cover up, make the save, and we'll get a whistle. 4:36 gone now here. First period, still no score. Buccaneers able to kill off the first penalty of the game. Shots on goal 6-1 in favor of the Kings. But we're still waiting for the first goal of this hockey game. On the faceoff, in the feet, able to find it. Here comes the Buccaneers up over center. Little touch pass, trying to go back, and couldn't quite get the pass back over. Was Warrington, as he's been called up for today's game. As I look down at my roster, there's a backhand pass out front. There's picked up by Warrington again. He's going to skate the puck up ice. Gets it over there, trying to make a move, trying to get by the defender, and puck squirts through, but not able to catch up to it as Notch. Comes right into Beaton. He's going to cover up, and we're going to face off here in the Kings zone. Also got to give a shout out to a couple of Kings players not here. Probert and Jay have both been called up to U18 today. So they're playing, I believe, up there with the Subarus, and also Verge, who's still out sick. So the Kings playing shorthanded. As the puck comes out front, and it's cleared by White, but kept in at the blue line. Carmont puts it down in deep. Looking for it now, trying to bring it out. Trying to go short side, can't find it in his feet. Now he has it in behind the net. White trying to find it now. Looking for some help. Stapleton there as well. Carmont tried to come out with it. Carmont's still with it. Trying to set something up. Goes back to the blue line. Nelson can't quite hold the line. Stapleton is able to move that up to Orchard. Back to Stapleton. Stapleton trying to get by a checker. Gets stick checked, and back come the Buccaneers. Up over center. Trying to go back the other way. It's going to be offside. Can't touch the puck. He leaves it go as a couple players bump there. Chance here for the Kings to reset. Graves looking up ice, and behind the play was Martin looking for it. And he does chip it in and elongate the icing. Bell's going to play that himself. He rims that around the boards. Murphy trying to find it. They poke at it. Back in over the blue line. Giving chase is Tench. He keeps the puck on the stick. He goes back to his defender. Puts a couple moves on, gives it back. Up over the blue line. Back to Tench, a little bit behind him. And it goes back the other way. Cross ice pass, a little bit too far for Sullivan. Bell's going to come up to play that, and he puts it behind the net. Puck comes in there in the corner. And here comes Tench back the other way. Tench breaks wide. Try to go shot, and it goes off the outside of net. Looking for the rebound now. Poked by Duncan. He goes off the boards. Looking for Sullivan. Goes far as the blue line, but not out. Puck in around the corner. McMillan gives chase. McMillan on the wall. Pokes it up. Trying to find the bouncy puck here. It's in the feet. They do finally clear. Trying to find it. Poked ahead by Elliott. Back in his own zone, Notch. He tried to go up to Tench. Tench waiting for some reinforcements to come off the change. Goes back the other way. And it'll be close there. Almost too many men near the Kings bench. Back in his own zone. Notch leads it to the other D-man. He's able to clear the zone. Kings got to get back on side. Munden now. Munden trying to go on his backhand. Trying to force a pass out front. Goes in behind the net, now comes to the corner. Tried to go front with it. That's picked off. Duncan keeps it in at the blue line. Picked off by the Buccaneers, near back the other way. Over the blue line now. Trying to put a little toe drag on, but Rivera couldn't get it. But lands another stick and can't quite get the shot off as Smith. But in behind the net, Walsh. Trying to go back to Rivera. Munden trying to clear. Munden goes up ice. Goes off McIntyre's skates. He's able to regroup. McIntyre looking to go front. Chance in tight, and Hollick couldn't quite pull the trigger as Bell is able to get the toe over to keep that puck out. Puck comes to the blue line. Not quite kept in as White was on the wrong side of the blue line there. Kings got a tag back up on the offside. End-to-end action here without many whistles as both teams going back and forth. Here comes Gregoire putting the brakes on. Got a couple players on him. In the corner now. Trying to free this Blackwood from Walsh. Goes up skate. Still trying to find his skate. Lands on the Buccaneers. Trying to go here short side. Little backhand pass. And oh, what a pass, but what a better save. They're still banging away here at the top of the crease. And they can't clear. It's kept in by Smith. Beautiful backhand pass moments ago, but Beaton was able to read that and make the save. White spins and turns, trying to go to the far wall. Orchard trying to chip that out. Kept in again at the blue line. As Gregoire doing a good job to keep that in. White going to try to clear it this time. Little touch pass for Stapleton. Stapleton goes cross ice for Martin. A little bit too far for him, but he gets a stick on it. Trying to clear it now is Nelson. Moves the puck up. Picked up now by Smith. Smith still with it, dancing inside the blue line. Leaves it, shot blocked by Opus. Opus along the wall. Kept in again at the blue line, goes off a skate, lands on a stick of the Buccaneers player Maloney. He did shot, beat with a save. Another shot from the blue line this time, and beaten with another save as shots coming from all angles here now. In the high slot area, Kings having a hard time getting this puck out. Elliott is finally able to get out to Murphy, who gets stopped at the blue line. Murphy trying to chip it in. And here comes the Buccaneers, able to clear. Up at center, they dump it in deep. Along the wall, here he comes again. Back out. Flicked up over, high off the glass and behind the net. Duncan looking for it. He goes out. Back in their own zone. Picked up. Here comes the Buccaneers. Breaking wide. There's a shot short side. And beaten with the save. Rebounds loose. Cleared by the Kings. Elliott. He has a look up ice. Elliott going to go for a skate now. Looking for some help. But he chipped ahead, but they were changing in front of him. So he put that right onto a Buccaneers stick. And they're going to dump it right back in the Kings zone. Giving chase now. Duncan and Carmont. Carmont comes out with it. Trying to go to the high slot area. He goes off his stick. Some chances here now. Maybe there's a chance for a shot. Down, Reese whacking away at it. And Beaton's able to cover up, find the rebound as O'Coin was right on top of him trying to find that, giving it a couple extra whacks. And we finally get a whistle. 8:55 left here, first period. Lots of end-to-end action. What do you expect between these two teams? Sitting 5th and 6th, 1 point separating them here in the standings. On the face-off. One all the way back, but comes all the way back to the Buccaneers zone. They're looking to regroup here now. Hartland in the corner. Goes along the wall. Likes to go back behind the net now. Little quick pass far side. High off the boards and a little bit too high, and the players leaning over the boards there. Hits one of their gloves. And that's going to bring that face-off back deep into the Buccaneers zone. The shot's on goal now. 12 for the Buccaneers, 7 for the Kings, but no score as of yet. 8:34 remaining here, first period. Face-off controlled by the Kings at the blue line, trying to hold the line as Blackwood can't quite. Here comes the Buccaneers the other way. Elects to shoot and rips one, but missed wide, and that puck's going to come all the way out. As Carmont ripped a hard shot, trying to go back far side, but missed the net. Now here's Stapleton trying to dance his way through. He can't get by the defenders. Puck's cleared back to center again. Stepping up is Blackwood. Looking for Orchard. Trying to find the puck in the skates. Gets dumped in. Blackwood plays it, Beaton plays it to the corner for Graves. Graves gets it up to Martin. Martin, a little pass over to Orchard. Orchard gets it back to Martin, but a little bit too far for him. And the Buccaneers able to put it back the other way. Orchard going to try it again. This time hits Martin on the stick. Or that was going to be offside. It was Stapleton who tried to go over to Martin, but Martin had to reach back for it and put himself over the blue line before the puck. It's going to be offside. Bring the face-off outside the zone. On the draw, controlled by the Buccaneers, back in their own zone. A little cross-ice pass, trying to connect with Admiral. A little bit too far for him, and it goes off the boards the length of the ice. We'll bring that back to the Buccaneers zone on the icing. 7:38 left now, first period. In the draw, controlled by the Kings. Back at the blue line. Graves likes to go to the corner. Try to go in the high slot area, trying to hit Murphy, but couldn't quite handle the pass. And the Buccaneers back the other way. They hold the line. Dumped it in deep. Bang here in the corner, trying to find it. Picked up by McDonald. Back to the blue line. Nelson puts it back in deep. Admiral using his body in the corner. McDonald back to the blue line, but can't hold the line this time as Nelson. Get a puck race the other way as Sullivan's trying to find it. Puck does come outside the blue line. Kings had to get back onside. Chance here back in his own end is Nelson. Nelson with a long stretch pass, but Duncan reads that, but he has to wait for the white jerseys to get back on the right side of the blue. They tag up. They put it back in deep. This time, going along the boards. Picked up by Tench. Tench goes cross ice. Spinning and turning, looking for a change there. Was Admiral, was able to dump it in deep. Goes along the wall. McMillan looking to give chase. Picked up by Munden. Munden with the puck now. Munden over the blue line. But a stick check there by Roberts and goes up into the Buccaneers bench, and we'll get another stoppage of play. 6:32 gone here now, or sorry, remaining left here in the first period with a 0-0 hockey game. Puck put in deep. Picked up by the Buccaneers. They flick it ahead. Not quite cleared yet as Duncan flicked it up. But it's picked up by Hollett. He goes all the way back behind his own net, gives it to Munden, trying to give it back to Hollett. Hollett going for a skate now, trying to make some room, trying to get by the defender, gets taken down. And here comes the Buccaneers back the other way. Little flick pass, can't get by Duncan. Duncan picks up, he's off to the races the far side here now. Duncan looking out front, trying to connect a pass over, and a good defensive play there by Roberts as Hollett was breaking to the far end, the far side of the post, but the defender was able to get a stick on that. Still trying to find it now. Hollett still pokes away at it. Now Munden steps up, he rips a shot, and getting a piece of that of his bell, and able to deflect that up into the netting and out of play. 5:47 to go now, first period. Still waiting for our first goal of the hockey game. The second game for both these teams this weekend. Early affair for these teenagers for an 11 o'clock game. Of course, welcome everybody for Super Bowl Sunday. Hope everybody has some good plans for later on. We're experiencing a great hockey game here so far between these two teams, which is to be expected. Puck not cleared, kept in by Martin. He puts it in deep. Behind his own net now. Rims that around. White's able to keep that in. He puts it back in the corner. Birchall trying to find it. Got a player on him. Trying to find that was Orchard. Trying to go back to the blue line, and taking a big hit there was White. And the referee's arms up again as the Buccaneers touch the puck. We're going to get a boarding call. It looks like it's going to go to Warrington. I believe that's number 14. It is heading to the box. So Kings getting their second power play of the game. 5:12 left here in the first period. Buccaneers able to kill the first one off. We'll see what the second one brings. On the draw. Comes all the way back to the blue line, trying to keep that in. And as Duncan gloved that down, touched by the Kings player. We'll get a hand pass. Face-off will come outside the zone. Just 5 seconds ticks off the clock on the power play. Murphy on the draw with O'Coin. Kings control. Here's Duncan bringing the puck over the blue line. He's got a couple defenders on him as he goes to the corner. Murphy there to help. Murphy takes it behind the net. Murphy lets go back up top of the blue line. Hullett goes right back down deep. There's Munden now behind the net. Munden got a couple black jerseys on him. He's trying to move the puck. Does come back to the blue line. McIntyre having a look back up top. Duncan looks towards the net. Takes a shot. Misses far wide there. As there's some bodies in front. Looking for that tip screen rebound. Buccaneers now in the corner. Birchall rims it around the back of the net. Buccaneers can't clear. Munden over to Hullett. Hullett can't quite handle that pass. He finally regroups, throws one out front. And Munden grabs it as it goes off a couple legs. And that one gets deflected up at a play. 4:13 left now. First period, 1:01 remaining on Warrington's penalty for boarding. They're going to say that that was deflected off a Kings player, so the face-off will come outside. On the draw, dumped in deep. Looking for it now is Gregoire and Sullivan as it comes to the far corner. Looking to hold the puck now is Roberts. He's trying to pin it. Kings trying to come out with it. But it's picked up by the Buccaneers, and they send that down the length of the ice. Beaton going to leave it for Blackwood. Blackwood puts the brakes on behind the net. 35 seconds ago now in the power play. Looking up ice, Blackwood going to go for a skate. Blackwood's going to keep that. Going to bring that all the way up himself. Looking to break wide. Little drop pass to Stapleton. Stapleton got a man on him. He's able to find it again. Looking to regroup in the corner. Stapleton goes all the way around the net. Elliott up top now. He goes cross ice. Blackwood, he looks towards net. He takes a shot, deflected, goes in behind the net. And a chance for the Buccaneers to clear, but they're a little bit too high. And that one goes up into the nettings. I'll keep that face-off down deep in the Buccaneers zone. 3:21 left now, first period. 9 seconds to go in the power play. On the draw, back to the blue line. Graves over to Blackwood. Blackwood looking towards the net. He's at the top of the circle. He rips a shot, and Bell is able to get a piece of that. That's going to do it for the power play. Back to 5-on-5 now, as Elliott goes down low to Sullivan. He has it bounce off his stick. Trying to free that now. Comes to the corner. Buccaneers are able to skate it out. Emerald still with the puck. Gains the red line, able to dump that in deep. Getting to it first is Carmont. And he gets taken down as I have a quick glance over my shoulder to see if the referee's arm was going up or not. It stayed down as the puck's chipped in deep. Kings are making a change. A chance for Nelson to go behind the net. He goes to the other side. Can't get by the blue line though, kept in by Murphy. Murphy, he takes a shot, rebound, and Orchard can't quite get the rebound as the pad save was made. But Orchard was caught on the wrong side of the body with the puck. Puck takes a bounce here at the blue line. Not cleared. Second attempt does just get outside the blue line. Buccaneers get back on side as they dump it in deep. McMillan behind his own net. McMillan starting to break out. He gets it to Martin with a hard pass off the boards that's picked off by the Buccaneers. They dump it right back in deep. Beaton comes out of his net to play that, leaves it for Duncan. Duncan looking up ice. Hits Martin. Martin has a turn back. Martin now goes cross ice for McMillan. McMillan gains the red line. He's going to dump that in deep, but he rims it around the old horseshoe. Bell out to play it. Leaves it for Nelson. Nelson goes along the boards, gets turned back the other way. Behind his own net now is Gregoire. He spins and turns, put it back to the corner. Buccaneers trying to get the puck out. They finally do. Here comes Tench. Tench with the puck now. He's looking to break wide. Tench trying to go to the front of the net, and he throws a backhand out front. Beaton's able to get a blocker on that. And Walshy keeps it into the blue line. Puts it to the far corner. McMillan gets there. Has a look. Hard high off the boards. Puck stays in. The linesman was right on there. Puck put forward. No icing, not going to make it far enough. Kept into the blue line. Munden out front. Here's a chance for McIntyre in close. McIntyre trying to go short side, and there's Bell again with another save. We're at the last minute of play now, first period. Buccaneers back the other way. Put out front. Gregoire joined the rush. Deflected front. Rebounds loose. And where is it? Somehow Beaton, as the rebound was loose, as Walsh was crashing the net. And Beaton's able to slide over with the pad, made the save. Everybody paused momentarily there for a second, as nobody knew where it was, but it was underneath Beaton. He knew where it was. Covers up, and we'll get a face-off here back in the Kings zone. 49.5 to go here in the first period. Graves, behind his own net, looking long stretch pass, but that misses everybody. Goes the length of the ice, and the icing face-off will bring that back here to the Kings zone. 41 seconds to go now. Hullett on the draw. Face-off comes to the blue line, but not out. Graves this time is able to get out to Munden, but he can't clear. Picked up now by Rivard. Gives it to Smith along the boards. Smith leads it for his defenseman. Maloney, he tried to fit a shot in net. Rebound, Smith with it. Oh, he can't quite release the trigger. He likes to go down for Walsh. Walsh trying to go up front with it. Can't get the pass through. Walsh now in the corner. On his backhand, trying to bull his way out front. Hullett gets a stick on that. Gets it to McIntyre. McIntyre, he's going to keep the puck. He goes for a skate. He gets stick checked at the line. 5 seconds to go now, as Hullett dumps it right in on Bell. As Bell's going to get his final touch. He looks over his shoulder, looks at the clock, and that's going to do it for us here after one. No score. Shots on goal, 15 for the Buccaneers, 13 for the Kings. We'll take a short break here. About 10 minutes or so. We'll be back for the second period. See everybody in a few. hard line in to shootout. You go there, just try to get it so you have the inside, and then when there's a whistle, it's you moving.
So when I was down the other end, after I stayed inside the blue line.
Yeah, exactly. That's
This side of the blue line.
You're getting the feel of it, so it's fine. But yeah, if you're moving too much, it's hard to watch it hold a big jigger. Yeah. It's all a feel thing, and then like I said, it's horrible here. When you're in the middle, it's way easy, but when you're this far away from everything, that zoom down there, it's a challenge.
I'm trying to keep that scoreboard above the fucking boards.
And that's the other thing that you don't realize. Yeah, by all means, but sorry.
Keep forgetting about the scoreboard.
Thank you to Mr. Martin for letting me know that I've been talking for 2 minutes and there's been no volume. So I apologize on the first 2 minutes on that. We thought we clicked the mute button, but obviously didn't click it hard enough. But there's been some action, but no goals as of yet. We're 2:15 into the second period. There's a pass over front. It's a backhand pass, spinning and turning. And another chance, and it just missed one on the far side. The puck was going back and forth. Now it's at the blue line. They try to whack it out. Able to get to center. Looking to regroup. That's dumped in from the center line. Beaton going to play that. Leaves it for Graves. Graves behind the net. Loses the puck in the corner. Trying to go back over front. Couldn't quite connect as Tench was coming in off the bench. White goes behind the net. But there's the Kings, and it just takes a King bounce and comes outside the blue line. As trying to hold that line was Birchall, but it is going to be offside. 2:56 gone now here in the second period. Still no score. Face-off put in deep to the King zone. Dumped up high off the boards. Does just come outside the blue line. McMillan's got to pick that back up. McMillan, he's going to go for a skate now. McMillan's over the blue line. McMillan trying to dance his way by the defender. Bell's out to play that. It hits McIntyre, keeps it in. McIntyre puts it back in along the wall. Munden now. Munden looking out front and trying to connect with Hollett, but pass a little too hard for him. Puck put back in the corner. Tench. He's looking to bring the puck out. Tench moves it up and put it over the blue line. Was McDonald as he takes it to the corner. Trying to go back up top. Kept in at the blue line for Birchall. To the corner. Losing the puck along the wall. Now picked up by Hollett. But it can't clear. There's Tench. He's on his backhand trying to go pass over front. That hits a skate. Picked up by Munden of the Kings. He goes over to McIntyre. McIntyre goes up to Duncan, who's joined the rush. Duncan, he steps up for a shot. There's Bell with a save short side. Pass out front. Picked up by Mamero. He's going for a skate. Trying to get by the defender. Rips a shot from just inside the blue line. But Beaton able to see that one. Gets in the old bread basket. Covers up, makes the save. We'll get another face-off. This time down deep in the King zone. 4:07 gone now, second period. Still no score. Face-off control by the Kings. Blackwood behind his own net. Throw a backhand pass. Goes right out to the center zone. But picked up by the Buccaneers. Put it right back in deep. Blackwood starting back where he started from. Goes over to White. White around the boards. Looking for Elliott. Elliott can't clear. Trying to poke away at far side is White. And now the referee's arms up. And we're going to get the Kings with their first penalty of the game. It's going to be a holding call. And it looks like it's going to go against Sullivan. So 4:33 gone here, second period. Buccaneers going to head to the first power play of the game. Sullivan's going to serve two on the hold. Face-off controlled by the Buccaneers. They put it back and then picked off. Maybe a chance short-handed. Here comes Orchard. Orchard goes to the forehand, and there's Bell able to make the save. Able to stay with them, gets it high off on the shoulder and holds on. And a burst of speed by Orchard as he's flying up through the neutral zone. Gets the shot, trying to catch Bell, moving from side to side, trying to lift it up over him. But Bell stays with him, makes a save. Just 10 seconds into the power play. Here comes Roberts now out of his own zone. Roberts over the blue line. Roberts trying to bring the puck with him. Roberts short side, he makes a shot and beaten with a nice save along the post. White trying to free it along the boards. Got a couple black jerseys on him. Squirts loose in the corner now. Hard off the boards, but not out. Kept in along the wall. Now finding a chance is Martin, and he's able to send that puck down the ice. Bell out to play it. Leaves it for Roberts. Roberts starts a quick pass up. Hits Smith. Smith put a little move on there as he comes out of the blue line. Dumps the puck in just over the line. Trying to come down on the wall. Picked up by Orchard, and he's able to backhand that puck down the ice. Bell plays it again. Leaves it for Notch. He's going to go for a skate now. Going to bring the puck up himself. Dumps the puck in, gets it deep, comes to the corner. Picked up by Hartland. Hartland trying to move it. It's in the corner now. Little backhand pass. There's Hartland again. Takes it in behind the net, trying to look out front, trying to make something happen. Opus has to land on his stick, gets as far as the blue line, but not out. Kept in by Notch, goes along the wall. Carmont trying to set something up, goes back up top, gets it back. Trying to go cross ice and hits a stick. Comes to the wall now. Elliott trying to find it. Elliott's able to get it on his stick and can't, and it does just come outside the blue line. And then Elliott chips it further ahead as we got 5 seconds to go here in the power play. You can see Bell banging his stick on the ice. Let him know the penalized player's back on the ice. Penalty over. Pass out front, follow bouncing puck, looking for it. Shot towards the net, but missed on the far side. Put it back in deep. Graves looking for it now. Put it back behind the net, but right onto a Buccaneer stick. He's trying to go up front. There's Notch stepping in and missed on the short side. But it gets a rebound off the boards. It rips another one at the net, but misses wide. Elliott trying to go cross ice to Murphy, but they can't get the puck out. Down in all by himself. There's a save, and they score. O'Coin all alone behind the play as the Kings can't clear the puck, can't clear the zone. Beaton made the first save, but the Buccaneers bang away. They get on the board first, and it's 1-0. Back at center. Kings chip it ahead, picked up by Roberts. Roberts in his own zone. He goes cross ice, can't quite connect with Warrington. Kings put it back in deep. Picked up by Roberts again. Roberts had Munden on him, just sized up a check as Munden was going for a big hit. We got all boards. There's a pass up front, trying to get him behind the play. Couldn't quite get free as Warrington was trying to break loose. And there's a cross ice pass picked off. Mulaney in the corner. He makes a pass to the top of the circle and a beat with another save. Puck in behind the net now. Backhand pass over front. Warrington with a shot. Hits a lag in front, comes to the wall. Kings having a hard time to get the puck out of their own zone now, kept in by Roberts. Roberts put it back in deep. Referee had the duck right by the Zamboni door. Hollett along the wall. McIntyre. McIntyre. He can't handle the puck. He gets stick checked. Passed out front, trying to connect with Loverington. He has to regroup at the blue line, trying to dump it back in deep, but the Kings able to clear off the wall. Picked up by Munden. He gets stick checked back the other way. Poke away at it along the glass in front of the penalty box area there. Kings finally chip it in deep. Roberts, the chance here maybe for a quick up. Trying to catch the Kings on the change. Does go to Lorington. Puck kept in though, as Orchard was trying to hit Stapleton. Stapleton in the corner. Trying to go back up to Orchard. They battle for it along the wall now. Lorington, backhand to back in deep. Orchard gives chase. He's going to get there first. He takes a bump from Roberts. Roberts comes up with the puck. Maloney, and there's it again, putting the puck back in deep in their own zone. Roberts trying to clear the puck. As this time down the Buccaneers having a hard time to get the puck out of their zone. And it takes a Buccaneers bounce. And it does come all the way outside the zone and back the other way is Lorington. He takes a shot short side. It's deflected as the Buccaneers trying to get a change in. Puck along the wall. Blackwood trying to free it. It does come outside the line. Martin chips it ahead to Stapleton. Tried a little touch pass to Orchard. That's picked off by the Buccaneers. They're back the other way. Amaral in behind the net. Still with the puck in the corner. Trying to go up top. There's a quick shot. That's blocked in front. Just Notch went for the one-timer. Notch for it again. Another shot. This one's blocked, but comes outside the zone. Notch got to regroup in deep. Little quick pass up. Backhand pass over to Amaral. He's on the short side. He takes a shot towards that beat and gets a lag on that. Martin chips it ahead. Martin's still looking for it. He gets turned back at the center ice. Back in his own zone now. White spinning and turning. Gets picked off at the center zone. But Tentra's caught in deep and they had to get back on side. Now Opus. Opus behind the net to White. White hard off the boards for Elliott. Elliott goes back to Opus. Opus had a hard time bringing the puck up the ice. Now White's going to go hard off the boards. Kept in again. Now the Kings trapped in their own zone. Backhand pass back to White. White looking up ice. He's going to flick one ahead. Elliott trying to knock that down. Roberts picks that off though. He goes up ice. Opus now. He chips it ahead. And they're going to say it was tipped, so no icing. Murphy with a chance, goes out front here. Sullivan, he rips the shot, and he scores. Pass out front. Kings get on the board. And we're all tied at 1. 9:24 left here in the second period. Kings come back to tie it. Still half a hockey game left here, folks, and what these two teams have shown, anything can happen. Back at center, Smith and Hollett on the draw. Buccaneers control, trying to go cross ice here. They're over the line now, little pass up ahead. Rivard, he tried to get a shot off, but couldn't make anything get through. Now he's looking for it in the corner. Goes to the other corner, gets it back. Rivard trying to go to the high slot. Can't quite get the pass through, picked off by Graves. Graves looking up ice. Hits Munden. He tried to go back for McIntyre. That's picked off by Gregoire, who tried to skate the puck up ice. Couldn't quite get over the blue line. Now they're inside the zone. Spinning and turning with it is Smith. So Graves and Murphy on the assist on Sullivan's goal. Puck's in the corner there though. Now along the wall, trying to come off with it. Smith, he gets stick checked. And Hollett is off the races. And as both referees' arms go up at the same time, as Hollett is trying to get his speed going, he gets taken down. They're going to give it to Walsh. He's going to get 2 on the trip. And after the Kings tie it up, now they're going to get a chance on the power play. They had 2 chances earlier there in the first period, unable to score. 8:26 left in the second. Let's see what they can do here. Murphy on the draw with O'Coin. Kings control. Hollett, he steps in. He rips a shot. And there's Bell with a save. Rebound. And as Munden shakes his head, as Bell makes another save, covers this one up. And we'll get another face-off just 8 seconds into this power play. So chances there in tight. But Bell with 2 nice saves. Murphy back on the draw with O'Coin. Kings control. Hollett again up top, trying to go the high slot. Murphy spins and turns, and he misses far on the wide side. Duncan keeps it in the blue line. Duncan, he's looking for a seam. He has a look towards the net. He likes to go back the other side for McIntyre. He steps up for a shot, and there's the glove of Bell, flashing a little leather. Gets the save out, covers up, and we'll get another face-off back in the Buccaneers zone. 7:59 remaining here, second period, 1:34 left in the power play. As Stapleton now is going to line up with Mulaney. Face off, one back to the blue line. White over to Martin, gives it back to White. White thought he was going to shoot that one, but he goes to Stapleton. Stapleton tried to go out front. That doesn't get through. Maybe a chance short-handed as Carmont has got Stapleton all over him. Carmont still with it as he brings the puck in the zone. Killing some valuable time off on this power play. Kings have it deep now. Blackwood behind his own net. Retreats back. Going to start the breakout. Hits Stapleton. Stapleton looking up ice. Stapleton going to go for a skate now. Stapleton looking for some help as he takes it to the corner. He's got a couple black jerseys on him. He's all by himself as Notch has him pinned to the board. Orchard trying to help now. It's in the skates. They bang away at it. A couple white jerseys. Martin is able to free it. Gets it to Orchard, who threw it off the boards, but nobody home except for a dark jersey, and they send that down the length of the ice. Beaten out to play it. He's got to make that pass himself. Gets it to Blackwood, who goes off his skate. He picks it back up, though. Moves up ice. Hits Orchard. Orchard puts its brakes on. Loses the edge at the same time. But makes a pass from his bottom, and is able to give that to Stapleton. Stapleton, some little dangles here. Trying to go front. Can't quite connect. Puck's loose. And Carmont's able to dive to get a stick on that and clear the zone. Only 12 seconds left here in the power play. Maybe one last chance for the Kings as Murphy picks up at center. Murphy he puts the brakes on. He gets bumped. Gregoire on him. Picked up by Duncan now. Duncan trying to bring it out front. Duncan still with it. With a backhand out front, but nobody home. McMillan lined up for the one-timer. Back here at the point. Elliott has it now. He throws a shot towards the net. It's blocked in front, and able to clear it was Longington. Penalty over, back to 5-on-5. 6:10 left here in the second period. Pass up off the boards, nobody home. Picked off by Roberts, but he loses at the blue line. Now Murphy, he chips it ahead. And no icing. Icing waved off again. Gregoire behind the net. Sullivan looking for it now. He comes up with the puck. Sullivan trying to go out front. That goes off a skate. Roberts retreats back here to the corner. Backhand pass out front. Picked off by McDonald. They start to break out. A little quick 1-2 pass up front. And Tench couldn't quite handle it, but they were able to dump that in deep. As Lowerton puts it through. Graves has a man on him. They move the puck up front. Picked off at center by Roberts as he puts it in deep. Opus gets it back. His pass is picked off and behind the net. Looking to go up front. Another chance. And he can't quite release the trigger as he stick check right at the last second. There's another shot from the blue line. That doesn't make it through. Elliott looks up ice now. Throws a pass out. Looking for Sullivan. Sullivan with a little back check. But it's picked up now by Tench. Tench trying to break wide. Tench trying to go short side. Beaten with a save. Bouncing puck up top. And stepping in now. And there's Beaton again right at the top of his crease. As stepping in for the shot was Birchall. But he's able to make the save, cover up. And we'll get a face-off here in the Kings zone. 5:01 left now in the second period. Back on the draw. Controlled by the Buccaneers. Oh, it takes a bounce at the blue line. He's unable to hold. And he's got to regroup back at center. Dumps it right back in deep. Everybody gets back on side. Opus back in the corner with it. Opus having to look up ice. He's going to hit Munden. Munden goes off the boards, but right onto a Buccaneers stick, and they dump it right back inside the zone. This time Munden at the blue line. Gets it to Graves. Graves going to get out to Hullett. Hullett to McIntyre. McIntyre stick check at the line. Birchall with a good stick there. McIntyre had a ton of speed trying to gain the blue line. Here's Tench though. Try short side again. Trying that shot. Trying to catch Beaton off his post. But Beaton's able to make the save, cover up. We'll get another face-off back in the Kings zone. 4:24 left now, second period. Shots on goal 25-20 in favor of the Buccaneers. But we're still all tied at 1. Stapleton gonna line up with Smith deep in the Kings zone. Kings control. They chip the puck out at center. Picked up by Birchall, trying to go back the other way. Martin finds it at center. He goes back to White. White looking up ice. And gives it to Blackwood, who goes back to White, but nobody home. And now we get a puck race to the corner. As getting there first is Walsh. Walsh tried to come out of the corner and lose an edge with White. Buccaneers at the blue line, shot towards the net. It's deflected, doesn't make it through. Beaten way out trying to find it. The puck comes to the corner now. Buccaneers still with it, in behind the net, trying to come out front. A little sauce pass, but bouncing puck couldn't quite connect. Another pass out front goes off a leg. As they're throwing everything in front of the net, and there's a backhand on the short side. Beaten way out of position, lost his stick now as well, but the Kings able to pick it up. And Stapleton puts the brakes on just inside the zone. Up to Orchard, who tries to dump that in deep. Looking for a change. Birchall deep in his own corner. He's able to skate that out. Gains the center line, dumps it in, picked off by Duncan. Duncan chips it right back up. Puck racing behind. There's Sullivan just coming off the bench. Sullivan puts the brakes on, looking for some helpers. Sullivan back to the blue line, and McMillan a little bit too strong for him as he's unable to hold the line. Blackwood, or sorry, that's Duncan, dumps it up. Elliott chips it in. Murphy looking for it in the corner. Gets poked around. Here's Nelson. Nelson trying to start to break out. Gets it up to Smith. Smith over center. He gains the blue line. And Walsh a little bit too hot to trot there as he a little eager to get into the zone and goes offside. And we'll get an offside face-off here just outside the Buccaneers bench. 2:43 remaining now in second period. All tied at 1. Kings on the draw. Control, gets it up to Munden. Munden goes high off the glass, chips it in deep, picked up by Holland. He threw a shot towards the net on the short side. as he had McIntyre driving in as well. Buccaneers able to clear. Comes back the other way is Hartland. Try to get it passed back. That's picked off by Munden, and he's going to start to rush back the other way. Munden, little high pass. Going to be touched with a high stick. As Munden tried to high pass cross ice, but Buccaneer player had his stick a little bit above his shoulder there and knocked that down. So we'll get a stoppage of play. Face-off will come in the Buccaneer zone. 2:17 to go now, second period. Face-off picked up by the Buccaneers, but sent right back the other way. And they got to regroup behind the net. Gregoire gets pushed back the other way, gets it again. Tries to start to break out to Carmart on the boards. Can't quite get it out. Far to the blue line, kept in by Munden. Bouncing puck along the wall. Carmart again goes hard. This one's gloved down by Munden. He's got a body on him as O'Coin's able to strip him from the puck. Carmart is able to clear the zone. He gets bumped along the wall. McIntyre trying to find it. He loses the handle. And back the other way, here comes Gregoire. He can't get by. He gets poke check. Chance here for Hullett. Brings the puck on the zone. Try to go back up front. There's McIntyre, has the pass on. There's Munden, and blocked in front is diving there to make a save with Roberts. There's a shot from the blue line. Another save by Bell. McIntyre has in the corner. He gets stripped of the puck, able to get it back to the blue line. There's a shot in front, and it's deflected, and Bell somehow, through all the legs in front of him, is able to make the save, and maybe a chance for a 3-on-1 back the other way. Puck over the zone, and losing an edge, trying to go back out front was Carmont. And back the other way, here comes Duncan. 3-on-2, they got numbers, Kings. Duncan's still with it, trying to go front, it can't quite connect with Munden. And there's a shot from the blue line from Hullett, and the Mulaney's able to clear the zone. Trying to go back the other way, here's Martin. Little drop pass back to Orchard. Orchard trying to get a shot, that's blocked in front. And back the other way, here comes Mulaney. Gets center, dumps it in deep. 40 seconds to go here in the second period. Puck comes to the corner. Graves take his man down. Trying to find the puck, picked up by White. White starts the breakout. Gets it to Orchard, goes cross ice. A little bit too far for Martin. As the Buccaneers send it back the other way. Graves now, he's going to hit Orchard. Let's go back to Opus. Opus goes up towards center, that's picked off. Buccaneers got to wait because they'd be offside. Chance here for Graves as he picks up. He circles back in his own zone. Graves with 10 seconds, gains the red line, dumps it in deep. Buccaneers get there first, picked off by Stapleton though. Stapleton behind the net, on his knees. Oh, Fred Sullivan with another chance, and he scores with 1 second left on the clock. Sullivan in the right spot at the right time, rips one upstairs, and with actually 0.9 to go here in the second period, Kings take the lead. As Sullivan, right in the high slot, rips one high over the blocker of Bell. And as the horn goes here to end the second, that's going to do it for us after two. Kings lead 2-1, shots on goal, 28-24 in favor of the Buccaneers. We'll take a short break here, about 10 minutes. If the first two periods tell you anything, the third period should be a good one. We'll see you back in a few. we are back. Welcome back, everybody. Third period action, just getting ready to get on their way. And thank you again to Corey Martin for letting me know that I was on mute to start the second period. This time I make sure that we are live and people can hear me. As we come into this third, 2-1 for the Kings. Shots on goal after 2 periods of play, 28-25 in favor of the Buccaneers. It's been a back and forth battle all game between these two. Pretty even, as you expect between these two teams, sitting 5th and 6th in the standings for the U16 League. As the referee brings them to the center, drop the puck. We are on the way. Third period action. The Kings chip the puck in deep. Looking for it in the corner, trying to go back up top. McMillan, he looks towards the net. His shot's deflected to the corner. Still some sticky ice down there as it's still quite wet from the Zamboni. Gets to McMillan. He tries to get a shot, and there's the ice we were just talking about as he's able to get to the corner. He couldn't quite get the shot towards the net. Hollett trying to free it. Comes loose, picked up by the Buccaneers. Buccaneers looking to start the breakout. They're up over the zone. Chipped ahead by Miro. Puts it in deep. Looking to give chase now as McDonald and Duncan bump. Puck's cleared. Not going to make it far enough for icing, excuse me. Kings making a change. Chance here for the Buccaneers to bring the puck up ice. Going for a skate now. Rivard trying to break wide. Goes back out front and caught on the wrong side of McDonald. And there's a shot from a bad angle. Picked up now by McMillan. Going hard off the glass. Kept in at the blue line. Dumped right back in deep. Here's Tench looking for it in the corner. He gets to the puck first. He puts it right back around. Elliott along the wall now. Elliott has it in his skates. Chips it ahead. He can't clear the zone. Murphy trying to help. And the puck does just come outside the zone and pushed ahead. And Blackwood trying to give chase. Blackwood trying to go up front. But a good back check by Tench to get back there. But puck kept in at the blue line. Tench in the corner. He rims it around. Picked off maybe here by Elliott. Elliott trying to go short side. He rips the shot, but Bell is able to see that, holding his post, getting the trap rope, making the save. And we'll get a whistle deep down in the Buccaneers zone. 1:36 gone here now, third period. 1-goal hockey game. Face-off controlled by the Buccaneers. Orchard goes back to the blue line. Blackwood didn't hold the line, and the linesman's arm is up. It's going to be offside. Chance for the Buccaneers to clear. They're up at center. Smith's going to chip that in deep. Graves looking for it. Goes for White. His pass is picked up by Walsh. Gets it to Smith. Smith looked like he was going to go to the high slot area as Rivard was all ready to go. Now it comes back to the point. There's a shot, and they score. Notch coming in from the blue line. Beauty pass out front. And just like that, early into the third period, we're tied at 2. 2:05 gone. Buccaneers able to even this hockey game up. We'll wait for the official score, but I know it was number 4, Notch, coming in there, ripping one glove side on Beaton. And we got a 2-2 hockey game, and there's lots of hockey left here to be played in the third period. Pass picked off now by Munden inside the zone, and Munden's still with it. Munden, he elects to shoot. He misses. That rips wide. And Opus unable to hold the line there. Puck comes all the way back, regrouping inside their own blue line. Graves gets to the Munden, who tries to chip it in deep. Was trying to listen to the announcer there, kind of mumbled to see what the goal was there. But either way, Buccaneers don't care who scored it, as long as the team scored it. And it's a 2-2 hockey game. The Kings trying to break out. Puck goes off a stick. Now we get a puck race back the other way. No icing as it went off a Buccaneers stick at center. Munden in the corner. Both players get taken down as the Buccaneers player kind of went awkwardly in the boards by himself. There's a chance. Oh, and the whistle went just as the puck went in the net with the injured player in behind the play. The Buccaneers player went down as he spinned and turned. He went into the boards. As McIntyre put the puck in the net, the trainer's going to come out. I believe it's going to be no goal, as I believe the whistle went before the shot came off. They're going to have a conversation now between all the officials Nothing up on the scoreboard as yet, but more importantly, we hope the player is okay in behind the play. The trainer's checking on him now. And Bell's helping him up as well. He's up on his own 2 feet, going to make his way to the bench as we give a chat. The referees are still, they're coming towards center as they have a conversation. Will this be a goal or not? As the crowd waits for anticipation. Referee explaining it to the Kings bench. There's nobody over at the Buccaneers bench, and the puck's down in the face-off dot in the zone. I believe this is going to be no goal. It sounded like the whistle went first. But what do I know? I'm up here, they're down there. We'll see what the official call is going to be. There's a long conversation happening. At this level of hockey, a little different than the pros when an injured player, sometimes that team has to touch the puck, but here we don't want anybody to get injured. So the safety comes first, and that's why the whistle went. And that is going to be the call. No goal. Face-off will stay deep into the Buccaneers zone. 3:03 gone now, third period, 2-2 hockey game. Buccaneers on the draw. To the corner. Murphy looking for it now. Murphy goes down low to Sullivan. Sullivan already got 2 here this afternoon. Murphy with it. Murphy up top. McMillan coming in. He gets a shot towards the net. That's blocked. Goes to the corner. Trying to free it now. They battle. Kept in. Elliott throws a shot towards net. Rebounds loose. Bell with a save. Elliott keeps it in again. Back to McMillan. He puts it in deep. Just able to hold the line. Sullivan behind the net. Sullivan trying to go back out front. Can't connect. And in behind the play looks like, not sure what they call it. The net. Oh, the net's well knocked off. I see it there now. Couldn't tell from my angle up top. But the net was knocked off its moorings in behind the play. So we'll get a stoppage of play. Face-off will stay deep in the Buccaneers zone again. 16:24 left now, third period. Face-off. Kept in at the blue line by Duncan. He throws a shot towards that. Misses wide. He was looking for an old tip in front. Puck put back in the corner again. O'Coin rims it around. Buccaneers start to clear. They chip it ahead, trying to get behind the play. Was the Buccaneers player, but they couldn't quite connect. And here comes Martin back the other way. Martin chips it in deep. To the corner. Orchard looking for it. Comes loose, picked up by O'Coin. O'Coin goes cross-ice pass. Blazing down the wing, little toe drag there. Trying to go back over front as Carmont couldn't quite get the pass over. Puck kept in at the blue line. There's a shot. That's deflected high up into the netting and out of play. 4:21 gone now. Third period. 2-2 hockey game. Went off a Kings player's stick. So face-off will stay in the zone. Hollett on the draw with Mulaney. Picked up by White now. White in the corner. He goes along the boards. That's picked off. Trying to battle here again. And White picks up again, and he's deep in the corner. He goes around to the far side. Nobody home except for a Buccaneers player. He puts it to the corner. Buccaneers with it now. Spinning tournament. Forgot to take the puck. Munden chips it ahead. Tried to hit Hollett a little bit too far for him. Spinning and turning and coming outside the zone. Kings got to get back on side. Munden going to bring the puck on. Goes over here to White. White at the able to chip it in deep. McIntyre gives chase here. He leaves it along the boards, picked off by Munden. Munden trying to come up with it. He gets pinned along the boards behind the net. Looking for some help. Got a couple black jerseys on him. Puck does come loose on a Buccaneers stick. Spinning from a check is Gregoire. He has it behind the net now. Gregoire looking to start to break out. They get as far as the boards, but not out. Spinning away from the check this time. Gregoire looking to do himself. He gets stick checked by Hollett, and Hollett gets taken down. Puck doesn't clear. Kept in again. Here's Munden now. Munden, he's trying to bring the puck with him. Gregoire stick checks him to the corner. Big bump between two large bodies in the corner as Gregoire came on top of that one. Munden now goes back up top. White goes right back down low. Hollett had to bounce on him. McIntyre looking for it behind the net now. McIntyre trying to go back over front, trying to connect with Hollett, but couldn't quite. And here comes the Buccaneers back the other way. Big check there as Blackwood tried to step into his man, and those two kind of go at it. Referee lets him go. Here comes McIntyre. Chips it in deep. Bell out to play it. He's going to rim that around himself. Comes to the half wall. The breakout. Amiro. He gets taken down as he brings the puck over by Graves. Graves chips up. Sullivan chips it in. No icing. Picked up behind the net by Birchall. Runs around and stopped by Elliott. Elliott puts it back to the corner. He's looking for the puck now. Trying to find it in the feet. They bang away in the boards. Picked up by Murphy off the boards. Murphy, he takes it to the wall. Trying to go down low, looking for Sullivan. Buccaneers rimming around, comes to the far wall, and able to clear. Back at center though. Graves with it. Graves looks up ice. Opus goes back the other way, hits a Sullivan. Sullivan's over the blue line. Sullivan looking for Murphy, didn't even realize it was right there. Murphy go backhand pass out front. Elliott backhand pass and down and save and still loose, trying to find it. But there's the Buccaneers able to bring the puck outside the zone and they dump it in deep. Keeling give chase. McMillan takes a bump. Picked up by the Buccaneers. Along the wall, Murphy looking for it. Admiral trying to find it. Orchard has it now. He's able to clear the zone. Orchard trying to chip it ahead. He gets as far as center, return back the other way. Buccaneers in over the zone. McMillan off the boards. Looking for Martin. They can't quite connect. There's a good active stick by Orchard, but he can't get through the neutral zone. Back the other way is Gregoire. He takes a bump, bring the puck in over the zone. Duncan, he's going to start to break out. Chip pass by Martin trying to hit Stapleton, and they're able to get outside the zone. Buccaneers back the other way. Over the blue line. Trying to put some moves on, trying to find the puck, takes a bump from Stapleton. Puck comes behind the net. Referee's almost in the way there. As Duncan trying to clear it. Stapleton behind the net. He got Rivard on him. Rivard put the body on him. Looking for the puck. Comes in behind for Smith. To the far corner. Smith going to get there first. He's got Blackwood on him. Fires the blue line. There's a shot from the point. And Beaton sees that all the way through. Gets the big mid out. Covers up. And we'll get a face-off here in the King zone. 11:48 left now here in regulation. Third period. 2-2 hockey game. On the draw, Smith line up with Hollett. Bouncing puck, trying to find it in the feet. Buccaneers do. They chip it in deep. Smith looking for it. Let's go back to Rivardel on the boards. It's picked up by Hollett, trying to go high off the boards, looking for a bounce. Kept in by Walsh. This time, Hollett's able to get it, and he was able to move it up to McIntyre. Goes cross ice for Munden. Munden trying to get a step. Munden trying to pull the puck out front. It's loose, it's down, it's in the back of the net. Hollett able to find the rebound and poke it home. 11:23 left here in the third period. Kings regain the lead. It's 3-2. As Munden power move to the front of the net, Bell was able to make the first save. Rebounds loose. Hollett finds it. And we got a one-goal hockey game. Back at center. Puck put right in the zone. Beaton, he's going to play that himself. He flicks it up high and almost put it right onto Carmont. As the puck bounces around, it's on the side of the net. They bang away at it. Beaton's down as they announce the goal. There's the puck in the blue paint. And I believe we're going to get a penalty as they came to the aid of their goaltenders. Right after the Kings take the lead, Blackwood's going to head to the box as he tried to clear the crease as they're looking for a rebound. And they have a conversation here now between the Buccaneers players and Beaton right in front of the net. Most of these players know each other for all the years of hockey playing with and against each other, between minor hockey and spring hockey and summer hockey and all the different things that go on. So power play for the Buccaneers, looking to tie the hockey game back up. Blackwood in the box for two. And it was for roughing. I was seeing if it was for roughing or cross-check, wasn't sure. As Sullivan finds that on the boards, and he's able to send that down the length of the ice. Bell out to play it. Leads it for his defenseman. Looking to start to break out now. Roberts going to skate up himself, looking to chip it ahead, trying to get by Graves at the blue line. Gregoire finds it, and they poke it just outside the line. Buccaneers dumping in deep, but they got to get back on side. Chance here for Opus, and he's going to send that puck down the length of the ice. Bell, he's going to play it himself. He's going to rip that way up, looking for an assist, trying to catch the Kings on a change, but couldn't quite handle the pass was Gregoire. Puck at the blue line now, spinning and turning, dumping it deep. McMillan behind the net. He tried to chip it ahead. He gets poke checked behind the net. Short side, Tench, he rips the shot, trying to go wide, but missed. It comes outside. It comes all the way back into the Buccaneers zone. Cross ice pass, goes off a stick, flicked ahead on the Stapleton. Stapleton, short-handed break. Stapleton goes forehand, and Bell stays with him and able to make the save. The puck comes in behind. Short-handed opportunity there for Stapleton. 30 seconds to go here now in the power play. Buccaneers slowly bring it up over the line. Roberts trying to quarterback this pass out front, right on Orchard's stick, and he's able to send that down the length of the ice. There's Bell to play it again. We're going to see that long stretch pass. Thought he was going to send it, but he elects to leave it. Last chance here for the Buccaneers on the power play, 10 seconds to go. Here's Roberts again. Roberts, a little move, last in the beat, comes in alone and can't quite pull the trigger as he was able to get by the defenders, trying to pull that puck on a string. Penalty over, back to 5-on-5. Puck comes out front, picked off by McMillan, who hits it to Hollett, who tried to spring McIntyre. Not going to make it far enough for icing, though. And there's McIntyre, stick check, tried to go in front, and he can't get the pass through as Munden was waiting for it. Buccaneers in the corner now, off the boards. Looking for Rivard, gets sent back the other way. Behind the net now, cross ice. Does come outside the zone. Kings had to get back on side. Chance for Notch back in his own zone. He goes to his D partner, who chips it ahead, looking for Rivard at center. Trying to free it now. They got it pinned along the boards right in front of the bench. Munden comes out with it, but gets turned back the other way. Here's the Buccaneers again, as Carmont tried to bring it over the line. He gets sent back the other way. And now McIntyre just avoids the check there as Carmont had him all lined up. Buccaneers back behind their own net. Looking to bring the puck up ice. Gets stick checked. Picked up by McIntyre now. He can't hold the puck. And that's got to come outside the line. Graves got to wait for some help. Just stepping off the bench is Murphy. Murphy, he's in it alone. Goes in behind. He's looking for some help. Murphy looking to go cross ice. Can't get the pass through. Picked off by the Buccaneers. And they're up over center. Smith. He thought it was going to be offside. He heard the linesman as he went to regroup. And Martin picks his pocket. Now they're going to be offside as they got to go back all the way. Gregoire gives it to his D partner. He's looking to skate up through center. Roberts got the puck down low now. Takes a bump from Blackwood in the corner. Blackwood trying to throw his weight around. Puck comes to Roberts though. He picks it off. Roberts tries to spin away from Martin. Murphy trying to poke it loose. It's in the feet. You hear the referee yelling at them to move it. Still in Roberts' feet as they poke at it. Martin's trying to free it, as well as Murphy. Buccaneers find it off the short side, trying to shot at the Emerald, but he can't quite get the release. And here comes the Kings. Murphy up over center. We're down under the 7-minute mark here in the third period. Murphy over the line, in the corner, leaves it for Martin. Martin having a look now. Martin with the puck behind the net. He's trying to find an open man. Goes back to the blue line. Blackwood, that's McMillan, who ripped the shot. Didn't get much on it as it was blocked in front. There's a chance here now for Orchard. He can't release the trigger. McMillan finds the open corner, keeps it in, puts it in deep. Martin behind the net now. He puts it around to the other corner. Admiral got to pick it up for the Buccaneers. He skates it out. He gained the blue line. Little chip in. Can't get the handle as McDonald, and it's picked up by Stapleton. Stapleton up to Elliott. Elliott going cross ice to Sullivan. Sullivan got two already this afternoon. You know what he's looking for, as he thought it was a shot towards the net. It's deflected, comes in behind. Stapleton trying to go for a check from behind the net. Chance here for Tench to bring the puck out ice. No icing, as it's brought back and picked up by Duncan. Duncan over to Elliott. Elliott gets pushed back the other way. Puck gets in deep and comes too close to Beaton. He's going to take no chances. He jumps on the bouncing puck in front of him. Going to cover up, and we'll get a face-off deep here in the King zone. 1-goal hockey game, 5:52 remaining here, third period. Shots on goal now, 33-31. 33 in favor of the Buccaneers. If you get an equipment adjustment here by Beaton, as he looks like he has a pad issue now. Let's see how long the referees give him. Sometimes they'll give you a little bit of time to fix it, but sometimes they'll ask for the backup goalie to come in if it's going to be too much. But it looks like Beaton has it fixed up there now. Maybe there's a chance here to tell Sean Beaton that maybe Nate needs a new set of pads. And a nice setup like Bell has 200 feet down the other way with those beautiful retro setup. Must not like the trapper too much though, as I see he still has the white gloves, so he must be still working in the trapper. You know what the goalies like nowadays? They got their superstitions and they know what they like. Beaton's ready to go here now. Hullett on the draw with O'Coin, and the Buccaneers control. Buccaneers, there's Carmont. Carmont, he's trying to get free. He's trying to get a shot loose. Puck comes in, and White's able to clear that to the corner, but it's picked up by O'Coin. O'Coin going the high side. There's a chance. Bounce the puck. Rebound. And it comes all the way out as Notch, like he did earlier, trying to get that shot, but the puck comes loose. McIntyre trying to get sprung free. McIntyre can't quite catch up with the puck. Good back check there by O'Coin, as he had Munden alone in front. If he would have got the pass over, could have been a break. Now we get a puck race back the other way. White trying to get there first. White had to be careful there as he tied up the player. There's a chance to shot, and what a save by Beaton, as looking to the heavens is Karma. Can't believe he missed that opportunity in that one-timer, and he got a hold of it. But Beaton's able to slide over, make the save, cover up. So chances there moments ago for the Buccaneers to tie this hockey game up. But Beaton standing tall between the pipes for the Kings. Murphy on the draw now with Mulaney. Face off to the corner. Graves, he rims it around. And the puck gonna come just outside the line as the Kings winger, Elliott, was going for the long stretch pass. It left the zone. Sullivan gonna try to clear that now. Puck kept in at the blue line. Opus behind the net. Got a player on him. He rims it around. He hits Sullivan. Sullivan is able to chip it up just past Gregoire. Puck comes all the way back into the zone. Gregoire trying to spin away from a check. He has it along the wall now. Looking to skate the puck up ice. Gregoire all the way back over the zone. Little chip and chase. Has it behind the net now. Looking out front. Still with it as the puck now comes in behind. Graves looking for it. He hits Sullivan. Sullivan looking up ice. And he chips it ahead, and that's going to be icing. Had Murphy flying through the center zone, but Sullivan elected to go hard off the boards, but a little bit too hard. And icing's call, going to bring it back to the Kings zone. 4:21 left now here in the third period. Murph on the draw. Gets it to Graves. Graves looking up ice. Hits Elliott. Elliott going stretch pass. Look for that bounce pass. Trying to hit Sullivan, but that's picked off by the Buccaneers. They're inside the zone. Walsh. Walsh behind the net. Walsh loses it to Opus. Opus has in his skates. Trying to hit Elliott on the wall. Elliott trying to free that. He goes up to Sullivan. Sullivan, he's by himself as he chipped it ahead, but again, on the wrong line, the center line, as all kinds of bodies trying to jump off on the bench, trying to get ahead of that icing call. We'll see who was able to get on, who get up. Well, there's 7 players right now on the ice for the Kings, so a couple of them are going to have to leave the ice as they're trying to figure out who's good and who's not. And it looks like one did sneak off, and that was Graves. And the puck's dropped now. And Orchard was able to sneak on there as well. So a couple Kings players were able to take advantage of that icing as Orchard chips it ahead. This one wasn't far enough for icing. Orchard last man in the corner though, as the rest of the Kings are trying to get off on a change. That's Martin stepping up to stop that breakout attempt. Now the Buccaneers going to skate out up ice. Going for a skate now is Roberts. Roberts trying to break wide, throw a shot towards the net. There's Beaton with the save, Duncan with the rebound. Duncan on the boards. Orchard just slaps it, but kept in at the blue line. But whiffing on the first shot. Comes over to Walsh now. Pass out front. Spinning with the Rivard. And they score. What a pass out front, Rivard. I believe that was to Smith with the tap in out front. And with 3:14 to go, we're all tied at 3. So puck kept in at the blue line. Pass out front, little backhand pass, making no mistake. And again, I believe that was Smith. Left alone in front with the redirect. It was number 11, Smith. So puck back at center, chipped in deep, back in the Buccaneers zone. 3 minutes ago now here in the third period. Threes all across the board. 3 minutes ago, and are all tied at 3 in the third. Puck kept in deep. McIntyre looking to go back out front. That pass doesn't get through. Hollett now trying to dig it out of the corner. Buccaneers able to get that to the wall, but not out. Push back the other way. Munden now trying to bring it out. Munden trying to use that long reach. Comes back to the blue line. Blackwood has a look. He rips a shot towards the net, and Bell able to see that. Gets the trap rope, makes the save, covers up, and we'll get a face-off back deep in the Buccaneers zone. 2:34 to go now, third period. Shots on goal now 36-32 in favor of the Buccaneers. Face-off controlled. Back to Opus. Opus looks towards the net. See a nice shot. Blocker save by Bell. Puts it to the corner. Trying to bring the puck out. Does come outside the zone. Last man back is Opus. Opus looking up ice. Passed up and chipped ahead by Hollett. Hollett trying to bring it with them. Can't get too far inside the blue line. Here comes the Buccaneers back the other way. Trying to give it back there was McDonald. Had a stick check. Leaves it for Tench. Tench trying for a wraparound and can't get through on the short side. As Beaton read that perfectly. Puck in the skates now. Trying to find it. Freed up by Tench. Tench on the backhand, the corner. Cycles it back down low. Picked off by Hollett. Hollett has a look. Has a man on him. Has it pinned to the corner now. Under 2 to go in the third period. Freed by Munden. Trying to go cross ice. Maybe a puck race as McIntyre trying to chase that down. But I think it's going to go just a little bit too far. And it's going to be icing as McIntyre couldn't quite get free to chase that puck down. That face-off will come back to the Kings zone. 1:40 to go. Icing against the Kings. So face-off will stay in deep. On the draw, O'Coin and Hollett. It's in the feet, trying to find it. Bouncing puck kept in at the blue line. Along the wall now, O'Coin trying to go back out front. Still bouncing around. Hollett using those lacrosse skills, but he doesn't know where the puck is. Still trying to poke away at it. Now it's in behind. There's O'Coin. O'Coin in the high slot. There's a chance. And calling for it the whole time there. Banging his stick on the ice was Carmont. He wants that one from earlier that he couldn't believe he missed. But that one, he got the shot off a little bit too late. It was deflected. Goes up into the netting, out of play. 1:22 remaining now, third period. Puck picked off by the Kings. Elliott goes over to Sullivan. Sullivan over the zone. Sullivan trying to go back as he tried to do the little pad pass. But Bell's able to read that, and the Buccaneers able to clear at center. McMillan gets it deep, chipped in. It's going to be touched by a high stick. And Bell smartly let that go because he would have touched it. It would have been down to a face-off. Back to the point. Duncan looking for a seam. Can't get a shot through. Last minute of play. Third period. Back the other way. Here comes the Buccaneers in over the zone. Shot. Rebound. Oh, and just missed it was Hartland. Can't believe that he skated over it. Puck kept in at the blue line, though. In behind the net. McMillan looking for it. McMillan sees Sullivan along the wall. Sullivan looking up ice. Hits Elliott, but kept in at the blue line. That cross-ice pass in your own zone. Got to be careful there as McMillan's picked off in the corner now. Hartland back to the blue line. Under the 30 go. There's a shot. And seeing that all the way through is Beaton and able to make the save, cover up. 24.5 to go now, regulation. Face-off will stay deep in the Kings zone. And we get a timeout, Buccaneers. 30-second timeout. Buccaneers trying to draw something up as the face-off deep in the Kings zone. Will we see extra hockey here on Super Bowl Sunday? Buccaneers are trying to draw something up right now to make that not happen, where the Kings obviously trying to do the opposite, want to win that face-off and get the puck as far away from their goal as possible. This is the second game for both these teams this weekend. Both teams played yesterday. As we're getting down to the final games of the season, I believe after this, Will be 7 games left in the season before playoffs start, and then in provincials after that. So still lots of hockey left, lots of weeks left, as it seems like the season just started and getting ready to finish, but not too soon. So Stapleton on the draw with McDonald. Drop the puck. Controlled by the Buccaneers. Back to the blue line. Kept in. Admiral tried to go cross ice. His pass is picked off. Picked up again on the ward. Admiral again. Looking back. Goes cross ice. Up top. There's Roberts with the shot. That's blocked by Hullett. And he's trying to get free the other way as Hullett gets the puck in deep. And with 5 seconds to go, that's going to do it here for regulation. And we're off to overtime. So overtime consists of, it'll be 3-on-3 for 5 minutes. If that 5 minutes resolves nothing, we'll go to a shootout. We'll take a quick break here for about 2 minutes, and we'll be right back for overtime. And looks like we're just getting ready to get on their go here. Extra hockey here up in East Hants on this Super Bowl Sunday. As we're going to get set up here, they get the clock set up for 5 minutes of overtime, 3-on-3 hockey. Out for the Kings, we have Hullett, Munden, and Duncan. Over on the other side, I see O'Coin, Roberts, and McDonald. And right out the draw, Buccaneers control. Buccaneers up over center. Here's the ever so dangerous Roberts. He's over the blue line now. He's shot towards the net. That's blocked. Now we get a one-on-one back the other way. Munden with the puck for the Kings. Munden trying to get a step. Tried the old toe drag, but couldn't bring the puck with him. And back the other way. Here comes a quick shot. And sorry, that's Carmont who's on the ice there. I thought it was 18. It was 16. Carmont trying to battle on the boards here now. It is picked up by Munden. Munden trying to get free. Munden by himself now, waiting for some help. Kind of regroup that all the way back. Blackwood goes cross ice for Stapleton. Stapleton, he's waiting for some help. He circles back. As just stepping on the ice was McIntyre, who has the puck now as Blackwood dropped the puck back for him. McIntyre over the blue line. McIntyre trying to bring the puck with him. McIntyre in behind the net now. Got a man all over him, still with the puck. He's trying to find some room to move, looking for a seam. There's a pass over to Blackwood. Blackwood got to bring it all the way back out and going to have McIntyre reset. A minute 10 gone here. Pass up to Stapleton. Can't get it as he tried to kick it with his skate, and that misses everything. And that goes the length of the ice, and we're going to get an icing face-off back here in the Kings zone. So on the face-off this time, it's number 18, McDonald, lines up with McIntyre. Controlled by the Buccaneers. Gregoire over to Tench. Tench having a look. He tries to shoot, rips on, rebound down loose as Blackwood takes the man out, diving out way outside his crease was beaten as Tench was looking for that loose puck. But able to get the whistle and cover up was beaten as a big shot from the blue line. It was loose momentarily as the two players were tied up right in front of Beaton, and Tench was looking for that rebound. There's the Buccaneers again on the faceoff. Gregoire at the blue line. Goes over to McDonald. McDonald trying to spin away from a check. McDonald going to take him behind the net now. Got Duncan on him. McDonald, Duncan battle here in the corner right in front of us. Or right below us because we're up here in the crow's nest. Not the greatest angle sometimes for us up here. Trying to get there first. This time it is Duncan. He chips ahead. Trying to pick it up, but kept in by Tench. Gets taken down. Murphy has a man on him. Murphy, he chips it ahead. Maybe a chance here for a 3-on-1 as Duncan has the puck. Duncan has Murphy and Sullivan. Over to Sullivan, maybe for the hat trick. And there's Bell is safe. And maybe a chance here. Trying to break loose. Here comes Gregoire. In alone. Sullivan trying to get back. And they're looking for a call, but Beaton was able to make the save. Now Tench with the puck behind the net as Duncan gets taken down, and he's going to go all the way back. As some fans up here might have been looking for a penalty shot there as Gregoire was flying in. There's a pass there, short side, and reading that was Walsh, and sliding out to make the save is Beaton again, as he's seeing all kinds of rubber here between the third and overtime for sure. As we'll get another face-off here in the Kings zone, end-to-end action in overtime, 3-on-3 hockey. Some people love it, some people hate it, but it's definitely exciting. Blackwood trying to go off the boards, that's kept in, but Smith getting stick check from behind, was able to poke it ahead. Hollett looking for some room to skate now. All three men back for the Buccaneers. Hollett puts the brakes on just outside the line, gives it to Blackwood. Blackwood elects to go back to Munden. Munden to Hollett. Now he gains entry to the blue line. Hollett trying to go overside. And Munden gets stick checked. Munden is going to bring it all the way back outside the line. Munden got a man on him. Now Munden looking for some room to skate. Munden trying to bring the puck with him. Toe drag again, doesn't work. Puck in behind the net. Trying to go out front, and Hollett is on the wrong side of the blue line as Blackwood went up top. Blackwood up, but there's Munden. Munden with the puck. Munden one-on-one trying to get free. This time bring the puck with him. He turns around and shoots. Bell with the save. He's going to play it quite quickly, but the referee with a quick whistle. And we're going to face off this time down in the Buccaneers zone. .129 to go here in the extra frame. Shots on goal now, 45-38 in favor of the Buccaneers. Face-off, scramble, trying to find it. Underneath the players, falling down. Still along the boards. Another player gets knocked down. Finally comes loose, and it's picked up by McIntyre. McIntyre for the Kings. He's looking for a seam. McIntyre doesn't like what he saw when he looks up. Brings it all the way back to center, got a man on him, backhand pass. Over to Stapleton. Stapleton trying to get back to McIntyre. McIntyre on the short side. He takes a shot. And there's a nice save there by Bell as he gets the trap rope, makes the save. He tried to play it again quickly. But again, there's another whistle there by the referee. And another face-off deep in the Buccaneers zone. 1:02 remaining now in overtime. Will we see a shootout on the Super Bowl Sunday? Face off. Everybody trying to find it. Buccaneers do. Trying to come up here now. Short side. Trying to pass out front. That's blocked by Duncan. As Lincoln trying to get that free. Trying to find it. McIntyre has it. Gives it to Hollett. Hollett slows things down. Without the boards, nobody home. But it's picked up. Goes out through the middle. Almost picked off. But Duncan is able to retrieve that puck. He's over the blue line now. Duncan trying to spin away from a check. And that's picked off by the Buccaneers in behind the play, but kind of pulled on himself is Roberts. Roberts got a man out front. There's a deflection, and what a save by Beaton. And a beautiful pass, but Admiral couldn't put it home. Back the other way. Hollett, he's trying to get free now. Hollett, he steps up and rips the shot, but high. And that puck's going to come all the way out. With only 10 seconds to go. McIntyre doesn't have that much time as Blackwood's going to hurry now. 5 seconds. And an easy shot on net that Bell plays, and he's going to finish that himself. And why not? Let's go to a shootout. 4 periods of hockey solves nothing. So shootout it will be. Final shots on goal after 4 periods, 46-39 in favor of the Buccaneers. So as he gets set up, wait for the shooters here. So this will be 3 shooters aside. Seeing, looks like the Kings, I don't know who's going first here. We'll find out here momentarily. We'll let you know who's going to go. So lots of hockey here for this U16 game. Regulation solved nothing. Overtime solves nothing. Here's a shootout. First shooter for the Buccaneers is Carmont, the assistant captain. Gonna shoot first. Referee blows his whistle, and we'll let the play out. And the old poke check by Beaton. He learned that from his old man from 1986. As Carmont went in slow, Beaton wasn't hesitating. He gets the old school poke check out, knocks it away. Now time for the Kings. Sullivan. He slows down. He elects to shoot, and Bell, not fooled, makes the save. Looked like Sullivan might have been trying to go 5-hole or low blocker. Either way, Bell says no. And we're back to the Buccaneers. Smith. Smith's turn now. Carson Smith. Over the blue line. And there's the glove as Beaton stays with them, as those two know each other back from their Ranger days, I believe. Now it's Hollett's turn for the Kings. So far, nobody's put the puck in the net. We'll watch Hollett. And he, nothing but boards, as Bell is able to stay with them. Tried to fake to the backhand, goes back forehand, but Bell stays with him. Nothing there but boards, and we still have no goals. Now it's the captain, Tench. Marcus Tench in alone. He likes to shoot, and there's Beaton again. This time blocker in the arm, keeps it out, and McIntyre will be the third shooter for the Kings. If he scores, Kings go home happy. If he doesn't, we go 1 for 1 after this. Nicholas McIntyre for the win. Holds it, and Bell stays with it, as McIntyre thought he had a tap in, but somehow Bell kicks the toe out and keeps it out. McIntyre can't believe he put the move on that he wanted, but Bell is able to kick, I'm going to say, the skate blade to keep that out. Now it's McDonald's turn. He shoots, but misses wide. As he went slow, and that was Mulaney, sorry, number 13, with this shot. Now it's Munden's turn. Munden for the win. We know he got some silky mitts. What will we see here? And this time he uses said silky mitts. And that's the hockey game, as the Kings pull it off in a shootout, 4-3. Huge shout out to both goalies there in that game there. And what a shootout it was. It took an extra round for the game to be decided. So great game by both teams, as well as what you expected between these two teams. It took a shootout, and again, hats off to both goalies, both teams. I want to thank everybody again for watching. Mike Elliott, High Button Sports, and a special shout out to Mike McLaughlin for being the cameraman for me today. Did a great job on the camera. We'll see everybody next game, and have a great Super Bowl.